like and subscribe. Let's just start out with that. What's going on here? So we've done everything to the track, and now it's time to make this track palatable. Let's start out with the drums. We're gonna gain stage the drums. We put everything to audio, and we're gonna start with the kick drum. I think a lot of people do. A lot of people like to put their drums at the top and then put everything else at the bottom. I don't know. For me, drums have to be at the bottom. So I'm going to just put a loop here. I'm going to solo the kick. And I'm going to go into here. I don't need the, what's this here? Level meter. Boom. We're going to do our gain staging like that. And what's important, what I've learned, I think over the years, is the mix bus, which is going to be right here. Let's get the channel strip in here like that. I learned this from a video on YouTube. I actually saved the mix bus that this guy was using, and I really, really liked it. So I think I'm going to use it for this. So let me see. So kick drum should be at negative, if we look over here, -3. Hold on a second. 1 second. Let me turn that off. Okay. So kick drum is going to be, let me get back in here. Over here, it should be at -5. And we are just a little bit short, but our kick drum is going through. Oh, that's interesting. Right here. This is where our kick drum is going through. So we're going to raise it here. We don't have anything on the bus. So the kick is routed. If you look at this right here, the kick, snare, hi-hats, and the chimes things are going through this aux, or going through its bus. So it's basically, it's a Logic track stack. On that track stack, I'm going to put the SSL4KE. I like this. And turn that down to 0. And then at the bottom of that, actually we're going to go down because we might use an EQ on the kick. We're going to go down and we're going to put the actually let's gain stage it first. Okay, cool. Let's raise it. There we go. Let's see. There it is. It's barely tapping that -5 dB. So that's good. That's good for me. Let's go back up to the kit, and we may need to use an EQ on the entire kit. So let's just put that there and not use it quite yet unless we need it. But for the whole kit, I like to put the LA2A tube compressor. This is UAD's just over on the drum bus. Now it's over. That's good. Turn the gain down a little bit. There we go. Now let's go to the snare drum. Doesn't really take that long. All right, hold on. All right. So we'll start here. Turn that down to, so that hits -5. Snare drum should be at -5 as well. Cool. Now we're going to go to the hi-hats. Those should be at around -20. And we're way up there. So let's bring those down. Now, it may seem too low to you, but you get this in the car, you'll be like, oh, the hi-hats are perfect. And so let's play everything except for the chimes yet. Here we go. Nice and punchy. Let's go get these chimes. So that's percussion. I would say percussion. So we're going to put that at -15. gonna play that. Here we go. Right there. So now if we play the whole track, we got nice. So everything's running up the middle, but what we want to do is just pan that chime a little bit to the left. Nice. And let's take the hi-hat, move that a little to the right. So now we're getting some depth from our kick. Nice. Cool. All right. Let's go to the bass. Now the bass should be at -10, and -10 is where also the vocals should be at, believe it or not. So let's see what our bass is doing. Just a little shy. I like the 4KE. Let's see. Nice. Okay. So what we're gonna do we're gonna play the bass and the drums and see where we're at. Sounds good. What we could do is let's go. I know we could work on this, but let's gain stage everything else before we start really digging in. We just want to set the levels and make sure everything is gonna be to our liking. So we're gonna go for the keys, and the keys, this should be at -20. It's living there. So my fader, the bass, the fader on the bass is like really low. I'm not a fan of that. Let's go back to the bass real quick. Let's see. All right, let's turn this fader up, because we need the signal to be fed into the plugin in order to get what we need out of the plugin. And so we'll turn the fader up and we'll turn the plugin down. Nice. Nice. Okay, cool. Now let's play both and see what we got. All right, so what we want to do, we'll get to the keys, but right now let me just get some separation between the kick and the snare. So on the kick, if we pull up a Pro Q3, play the kick. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we put the Pro Q3 on the wrong instrument. Okay, let's pull it up now. There it is. So we're low, like in the 20s. Let's do this. Let's go back. All right. There we go. So let's roll this up at around, where are we at, 30? Because I want that kick to come through, but I think the bass should take precedence. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put a track spacer on this kick drum, well, on the bass, so when the kick comes, let's see. I'm going to kick duck. And we're going to side chain it. So it's on the bass, but we're going to go find the kick. Here it is. So now when the kick hits, see it? Beautiful. Now, this is what we got. So we want, let's go a little deeper, mid side. So we want that kick to kind of be in the middle. So we're going to pan it to mid. Nice. And let's go back out here. Boom. Nice. Okay. Good. All right. So I like working in Logic, but yeah, don't forget to save. Let's go to the keys. Let's get rid of this real quick. The keys should be at -10, or not 10, -20. Nice. So the keys are in stereo out, but what we need the keys to be routed to is the harmonies. I have all my harmonies going into there, and then the harmonies go into the mix bus. The drums, let's see where we're at, are on 14. The drums are going through the mix bus. I don't have any other percussive instruments, so I'll just go from the drums straight into the mix bus. So the keys are cool. Now we're gonna mess with this alarm. Says alarm. Let's see what it does. So this is an effect that pretty much sets the chorus apart, and that is, we're gonna make a bus for that. That's gonna be our. We can put that. We'll just run that through the mix bus. If I had more than one, if I was layering it with something, I would probably. Oh, I do have an air horn. All right, so let's put 12. Let's put it on 12. And we'll put effects. And then on the effects, we're going to go right into the mix bus. So our sound is going into the mix bus. That should be at -20. Might be a little lower than that. All right. Turn it up. There's some cool stuff going on in there. So I'm gonna put a spreader, a stereo spreader on here. Where is it at? Spread light. I think this is free. This thing is nice. Yeah. Alright. Let's turn it down. Oh yeah, that's nice. And let's go get this air horn. That's also going into our effects. Cause it pretty much could be a percussive instrument, but let's put it right there. So now we've got. All right. So I would like that air horn to just float around. Let's see. So I'm going to double click. I'm actually going to right click on the panner and go to binaural panner. And then I'm going to double click on that. And then this is my air horn. And I'm going to click on latch. And then when the air horn plays, I'm going to just move it around. This is the center. This is where I'm at. And this is like all around me. So let's try this. Beautiful. And we can do that with all the rest of these. Let's pull that up. Nice. That's kind of cool. Let's do this one. And last but not least. Beautiful. All right, cool. Hit save. There you go. Take the latch and move it back to read. So we've got the keys, the air horn, the alarm, and let's check out the mallet. That's the main thing. And then we're set for now. And then on the next video, we'll go deeper into what we want to do with this track. Let me see. Let me see. It should be at 20. Let me see. So this is the channel strip that I'm using. Let's turn it up so it hits 20. Nice. Nice. Okay, so let's listen to the whole thing. Okay, click the S up here and then see what we got. All right, so let's mute the mix bus, make sure everything is going in there. All right, cool. So I have the hall going, but my halls and my other effects, reverbs, delays, they're all going to go to the mix bus. Everything is, I'm not leaving anything out of the mix bus. So it's just a little tighter. Okay, so we're set. So that's how we gain stage. Check out the next video. We are going to go a little further into making this track as hot as it can be.